test. The next product we will demonstrate is our Integral 7. Our Integral 7 is an oil additive. We add 10% to engine oil. And why is that? Well, let me explain. We begin by using Castrol 5W30 engine oil in this test. It doesn't matter the brand of oil. What matters is that we use an oil that's one of premium quality as far as we're concerned. Most people are concerned. What does 5W30 mean? The 5W stands for winter. And the 5 is the viscosity of the oil when it's cold. It's very thin. Experts tell us that 85% of all engine wear occurs at startup. So we would expect that engine oil that we buy today would protect our engines during cold startup. Let me show you how it's done. We'll put some oil in the tub, in the container there, and we'll do the same test as we did with the grease. You notice we got almost the same results as we did with our grease. We can say when this motor oil is cold, we get very little protection. Yes, the bearing has been scored just as it had scored before, and it failed at 2 pounds of pressure. We'll now add a little of our Integral 7. As I mentioned, we add about 10% ratio. And let's see the results. Notice we got all the way to 10 pounds. But what happens when we contaminate the oil? First, we'll add a little water to it. Water is a killer of oil. You notice it also did not break down when we added water to the test. The reason being is that we use the same additive as we use in the grease. It's a complex sulfonate calcium base. It's not a petroleum-based product. It's not a heavy metal. It's actually an animal fat product. We'll also try to contaminate it with something that's very well known, PB Blaster. It's actually a rust-penetrating oil and has a very high acid content. We'll add that to the mix. Notice even adding an additive to the oil that has a very high acidity content did not break down the Integral 7. What's special about all of our additive packages, though, is that they're not just a single component additive. As it was mentioned, the name of the product is Integral 7. It has 7 different additives, so it does 7 different things. One of them being, yes, we protect the metal against wear. We do that with the anti-friction agent that we talked about. But we also add viscosity enhancers, detergents, antioxidants, and a few other components that just stabilize and keep the oil molecular chain strong. All of our additives are that way. Yes, whether it's Integral 7, Multi 1, or Ultra G. All of the additives, as you've no doubt if you looked at the product brochure that we sent you with your distributor package, it talks a little bit about each one of them. But they all are an additive package. They do more than just one thing. That'll conclude our demonstrations at this time. In just these few short moments, we've demonstrated some pretty impressive results. And we at Tribals Technologies is not only committed to providing you with the best products, but also the best technical support that you can find so that we can take care of any lubrication concerns that your customers might have. We'd like you to become part of the Tribos team. So what's our next step? Review the material we sent you. And yes, pick up the phone and give us a call. You have our 800 number. If we don't hear from you in the next few weeks, we'll be personally taking the opportunity to call you and talk to you and see how you think. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.